run through the tape. In life, never give up, run through the tape.
Do not adjust your sets. 70-44 after 24 minutes at the Q in Cleveland, the biggest halftime deficit LeBron's ever had in Cleveland. This tour or the previous tour with the Cavaliers. Wow. Welcome to the American Express halftime report. Studio J here in Atlanta. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Charles Barkley. We're all kind of thawed out now.
Not all of us.
Great pregame show. I know you like the hat, and it's a good look.
It's cold in here. I'm a tropical big man. Orlando, what's up? I'll see you in a few days.
But thanks to the folks at the Kings
It's cold out here.
We had a great time out there, and
amazing.
Congressman John Lewis was great.
Yeah,
Bernice
that was
King,
nice.
just awesome. And then we hustled back here, and before we even got here, it was like 60-4 in this game. It's crazy. I think Marv Albert said it pretty accurately. He says, this is an embarrassing first half for Cleveland.
It's an embarrassing first half. I know guys don't really listen to what other players say, but I know they heard when the question was asked to Steph Curry, what do you feel about playing the Cavs? And he says, I hope the locker room still smells like champagne. Now, if I'm in the other locker room, I'm going off.
Oh, we miss you throwing your hat.
We coming out with that fire, but no, not today. They don't have a sense of urgency right now. Golden State is saying, you know what? We beat you before without Kevin Love in there. We don't care who on the court. This is what we do. Right here, the king loses his composure. He knows better. Can't do that, LeBron. Keep your composure, especially right now. You lost to these guys in the finals. You got to step up and say, you know what? We can beat you. But right now, I think Golden State are inside the heads of the Cleveland Cavaliers. I mean, they're coming out with no sense of urgency. They're out there laughing, they're joking, and Golden State has their way with them. To me, it looks like they're inside the heads of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
You buying that, Chuck? Are they in here?
I don't think they're in there. I think they didn't realize. You remember last week we had the Cavaliers against the Spurs. It was a different level of intensity. It's like the Golden State Warriors are saying, you guys know if we play y'all in the finals, they wanted to send a message. Because I told you, some regular season games mean something because you want to get that psychological advantage. This is like they're trying to send them a message because clearly the Cavaliers are clearly the best team in the Eastern Conference, and they're letting them know, if we see y'all again in the finals, this is what you can expect.
I would think Cleveland wanted to send a message, too, that, look, I know we lost the last three in the finals last year, and we got beat on Christmas Day, but we're going to beat you tonight going in. But
that's my point.
Yeah,
and it's just like they didn't realize that Golden State was trying to send them a message. They should have been trying to send Golden State a message.
65% shooting, 70 points in the first half.
Well, all of the messages are sent, but then it comes down to the play. And a lot of times when you play, it's important.
He's frisky tonight, man. He's ready to go. I don't know if you're going to the board or not.
I'm not going to the board tonight.
It don't matter. I'm sending you a message. I'm sending you a message. From now on, you will never beat me to the board again.
Well, I'm going to the board anyway. But, I think the message is more that can you stop certain things? Doesn't matter how many messages you try to send because it comes down to play. And the biggest guy in here to me is Draymond Green. His versatility, yes, Steph Curry has been the MVP, but this guy is also super valuable. He might be the co-MVP of the league right now because his versatility allows him to do so many things because he spreads the floor and all of a sudden he sets picks, and when you give him sets of picks on the backspin, then you cannot just leave him. So now in any pick and pop, freeze it here. If you don't rotate, which Moskov is not going to rotate, that's why it's tough to play big lineups against them because he doesn't rotate. He comes in, boom, finds the shooter. He doesn't find himself. He finds the shooter as a point guard because he becomes a point forward. He is the co-MVP. Again, pick and roll, freeze it again. No one coming because everyone's scared to leave the three-point shooters. He becomes a point forward again. I'll make decisions. The decision this time is to throw behind the back pass and get a guy a dunk. Again, a point forward. And to me, lastly, his ability to knock down shots because Kevin Love, and now you got a Varejao in the paint. No one's come out here. Point guard. Don't think of him as a big guy, only on the rebounding. because he separates them. He is the co-MVP of the league in my estimation in the first half of the season. If you're going to give it to Steph, you got to give it to him in the first half of the season.
Those are three of the worst defensive plays I've ever seen.
Well, because he forces you to make that decision.
You don't leave a guy wide open.
You think Moscow could have made that out there?
No, first of all,
can't make it out there.
Cleveland has to go small. They got to play Tristan
question.
Thompson, Kevin Love. But you don't follow that guard over there and leave a guy wide open. That's just awful defense.
You hear that music?
Not that I play good defense.
Means we got to go to break. He'll be back.
Got to make a decision with Draymond.
Chuck.
He makes
Welcome to the American Express Halftime Report, brought to you by the Premier Rewards Gold Card from American Express.
American Express Halftime Report highlights. You see what Kemba Walker did today?
No, I did not.
Went off.
Oh, in and out. That's a New York handle right there, Kenny.
You know what,
from
though?
New York.
I told you I was watching high school
He
basketball.
is from New York, ain't he, Kenny?
He is from New York. From
This,
the Bronx. Boogie down.
this all in overtime
He went off today.
against the Utah Jazz.
Set of records.
Yep.
How many did he get today?
52.
Oh, 52.
Oh, Gobert. Go get you.
Tied at 108. We go to double overtime.
Shout out to my guys in Dayton, Ohio, man, at their basketball tournament,
Hey,
man.
man,
Second
He did
shot.
it.
Second Dayton.
IMG was out there, my son playing, but they were
That thing like my boy
hospitable
Future
out
out
in
in New
Dayton.
York.
Franchise high. 52 pickup.
Fitty?
Wow.
Yeah, 50.
Yes, sir.
52.
52.
52. Back here on the American Express Halftime Report, rate the dance moves here, Shaq.
That's not dance.
Nice.
That's an imitation of a robot. She's not moving to a beat, though.
She looks like that actress. What's her name? Chuck.
Which actress,
Can you be a
That's
little
why I
more
asked you.
vague?
That's dance.
That's dance.
Yeah,
That's
get it,
right
good. Get it, get it, get
big
it.
fella.
The Jabberwocky. Shout out to the Jabberwockies.
Right in Vegas.
Yeah, hey,
Big Herb.
hey.
Can you still do that?
Nah, arthritis in my big toe. Got that icy hot though. Man up.
You've been watching the American Express Halftime Report, brought to you by the Premier Rewards Gold Card from American Express.